Yeah, I mean, look, I think that in order to be a founder, it takes a special person, right? Like inherently, you have to be you have to believe in an idea and you have to go after it, right? Because in the end, you're going to be doing this for a lot of years, and
Yes.
you have and the only way that you survive and come out of the other end, you have to have a lot of perseverance and inherently probably a little bit of stubbornness as well, right? And so I think like the thing that I've found is like not bottling that up, right? Because there's this energy, right? That I think to the same point that we were making about like where do you lead vision from? Like I think that inherently the co-founders are going to have the energy, they're going to have the vision. And so you don't want to bottle it up too much, but you need to have the right relationship so that you can say like, yeah, we're going to do that, but here's when we're going to do it, or probably that doesn't make a lot of sense, or here's why we should practically do something slightly differently. So I think like as I've worked with founders, it's about finding that right balance, and sometimes it's easy and sometimes it's hard, right? And I think like what I've really enjoyed in my time here at Lithic is that we do we are able to find that right balance where we push and pull each other in the right direction without getting frustrated. Because if there, to your point, if there's no tension, then what am I doing here? Like, but I think that as long as the tension is not so strong that
Right.
everyone hates each other, like that we're in a good spot. And ideally, no one should hate anyone. You should just respect each other for having had a really strong discussion. I mean, this is what we did at Trip Actions all the time. Like, I wanted design, engineering, and product to be like at each other in terms of like, that's a bad decision, this is a good decision. And then like, I mean, no harm, no foul. Everyone knows that everyone's really smart in the room. And so at the end, you come to the decision and you're like, yeah, that was great. And you feel good about it because you thought about it and you worked with really smart people to get to that conclusion. So again, it's not meant like I think that tension is almost like kind of like the same reason that all of us like playing like games and things that kind of challenge us where we're kind of playing against somebody else because it's exciting, it's fun.
And it's also, I think, like probably the defining difference between like a good startup, mid-stage startup, and then more of a corporate environment where people typically just, yeah, take whatever comes, don't show that care, don't show that craft, right? And essentially, it's, in my experience, more set up for everyone to stay mediocre in a way.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, when you start working in like a very hierarchical place, like then you kind of go, okay, well, yeah. I mean, if you're at the top, but who in the end somebody can still control. Like even if you're at the very very top at a public company, the shareholders control you, right? So like
Yes.
somebody controls you anyway, and so you go, okay, well, I don't know, that's fine. I guess I'll do it.
Robin, I want to start talking about your agentic stuff in a minute, but before, I also wondered, is it just the tension between you and the founder CEO as a CPO that you're managing mostly, or to what degree does the broader executive team come in play there? I'm asking particularly just for my personal interest in, when we're running workshops with leadership teams, how much of the product roadmap should be up for discussion there from your experience? Do they even understand? How do you get them to prioritize? What are some tips there?
Yeah, I mean, I think that first of all, I think I'm trying to involve everyone in the
Mm-hmm.
executive team in the roadmap because what I say is like this is how we make money. I mean, whatever we build is how we make money and it's how we get paid and how we're going to
Right,
turn this
right.
into something big. And so like I think it's important to involve the entire leadership team. And so like we have monthly or bi-monthly syncs with pretty much every team to say, what are you hearing? What do you see in the roadmaps that's not working? How can we change things? What can we do to help you? Because I think if you don't do that, then like you kind of then yeah, even if I'm connected at the CEO CTO level, like it's not helpful if I'm not doing the right thing for sales or for marketing or for compliance because like I think every stakeholder is what allows us to kind of grow to where we want to be. So yeah, I mean, I try very hard to keep everyone engaged. Um, because yeah, otherwise, like if you don't keep them engaged, then the other problem that could happen, right, is that they say, okay, well, product doesn't care, so I guess I will have to do this on my own, right? And
Mm.
so then finance or ops or compliance will just say like, yeah, I'm never going to get any love from product because they just care about closing deals, and so I'm just going to go find a vendor or do something on my own, and that's never super helpful.